NotSoFreudian here. Welcome to Let's Play RimWorld. Well, as you can see, it's been a while since I've played on here, well, on this computer. Once I saw that RimWorld 1.0 came out, I tried picking up one of my old saves on my laptop, and it didn't go too well, because I think I played in version 0.16, and then I booted it up at 0.18 at one point, but never actually started a colony. Or maybe I just played maybe 45 minutes on the colony I had already made. But when I tried to play on my laptop, and then before on here, I think, there had been enough changes that my colony was just goofed, basically. And on my laptop, for some reason, you can't do anything with sculptures. The sculptures I had complete but not installed were uninstallable, and whenever I would make a new sculpture, this is just what I noticed from this short length of time. I tried playing as soon as the sculpture would complete, it would just disappear. The person would go and get more stone, but nobody would carry the sculpture away, and it was nowhere in the colony. But yeah, so basically, I've played some of this. The story is basically you have, this is your ship. Something happens to it. As far as I know, you never find out what. And you get 3 colonists to start, and they crash land somewhere on the planet. And they've got an Omni tool, basically, which allows them to build, mine, all that sort of stuff. And a few supplies. And you just kind of have to go from there. Harvest plants, grow food, everything else. I guess I'll start with the tutorial. Generate a world. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know what changes have been made since, beta 0.16. See, cactus. Purple, blood, vadim, jagged, gore, suffering, bandit, stream, carrot. Let's go with oyster, I guess. Normal, I don't know what this means. Oh, okay. Planet is always the same diameter, but this is far larger than needed for play. Why would you need... You only get your one little square, right? Maybe they changed some stuff about that. Yeah, so this is the 30% of the planet, right? These are NPC factions. These are the faction of the vampires. Faction Alliance of Braxos. The faction the Saladu of the Sound. Okay, I think the teepees are just villagers. The indigenous peoples, they wear tribal wear and attack with bows and arrows. Porterville. These must just be random settlements, right? Oh yeah, and the color codes are which faction they are. These are pirates. And they are hostile, which means I guess you can't, they'll send raids, but they'll never send traders and stuff. These guys start neutral. I'm pretty sure they can raid you or send caravans and traders and everything. And then same with these guys, basically. I thought I clicked on one. Yeah. Hostile and -20. I don't know why one of these is neutral and the other one isn't. A base of one of the factions, well, that's helpful. Oh, and then that shows the terrain it's on. Okay. Alright, so basically... Oh, factions, okay. Okay. Current blah blah blah. This faction is hostile. They will raid your settlements and caravans. If relations rise above 0, they'll become neutral. This faction has a natural goodwill range from -100 to -80. If goodwill is over the -80, it will fall by 0.4 per day. Okay, so they're just... So they hate me. These guys hate me. Permanently hostile. Relations with them will never improve. Yeah, Outlander Union, Outlander Union. Oh, civil and rough. Okay. Gentle tribe. Then savage tribe. And pirate band. Okay. Alright, so that's more complicated than I remember it being. And now I can choose places. It shows, okay, average temperature's this. You know, it gets from 47 to 91. That's closer to the equator, I guess. Then, like, desert, boreal forest, temperate forest, boreal. I don't remember the difference between boreal, or, like, what boreal means. Tundra, ice sheet. Huh, I thought it used to show, like, how difficult the game is if you play there. Because, like, if you're in a desert, crap is, you know, going to be more difficult because you can't grow as much stuff, and you don't have, you know, the trees and stuff to use for raw materials, I think. I forget. Arid shrubland. Alright, it's probably temperate forest. I probably want to be a ways away from enemies, right? Factions. Okay, so the green are raiders. Oh, and I can zoom in. Okay, and these are the squares I choose, huh? Large hills, impassable. Alright, let's go ahead and drop here. I'm nearer to the neutral than the pirates, and then the other guys are a ways away. Temperate forest site with flat terrain. Okay, yeah, tutorial. Duh. After the tutorial's over, I might start over. I like how it didn't actually tell me that before, I think. Oh, never mind, I'm an idiot. It says it right here. Blurg. This is new, too. Okay, choose characters. Click on the left area to select from available characters. If you find a character you like, drag them onto the top section of the selected label. So if I drag him up, yeah, you still get 3 people. And I guess these are the people, you know, that are left behind. Okay, so, yeah, like something from before, you can get more, like, these 3 people will drop all at once, right? But you can, like, occasionally raiding parties, or visitors, or, like, various captives or other escape pods will land and come and interact with you who are, like, if they've got relationships. Yeah, like here. You know, this guy is, like, husband and wife. Right? So you can see, you know, her husband is Eric Teddy Smith. His wife is Theodore Theo Smith. And then his father and father-in-law are Sarge and Darren. Ren. Okay, yeah, here. Yeah, so, like, he's related to the 2 of them and married to her. And, like, she doesn't have any relationships. And then, yeah, so she's got a scratch scar on her leg, which means her leg only works at 81% efficiency. If I randomize her, okay, that gets rid of the... Yeah, don't try to get perfect characters, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, and see, now that she no longer exists, it's just the, you know. Yeah, so let's just go with this. I'm not going to mess around too much for the tutorial. But yeah, so like his father might show up as part of a raiding party, or as another refugee, or something. The three of you awaken your cryptosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Try moving the camera around. WASD or click and drag. Zoom in and out. Pause. Time controls in the bottom right. You can just click on those. Try controlling time with 1, 2, or 3. Great, now make a stockpile so your colonists know where to keep it. That rich soil. Yeah, rich soil makes stuff grow faster. This is actually a really bad place for a stockpile zone. Right click to get out. Now to allow your colonists to bring their items to the stockpile. Must remove their forbidden designation. Yeah. Tartuffe. Labrador Retriever. Cool. Yeah, so, and if I, like, you'll notice I select one pile of silver, but if I double click on it, all of the silver on the screen gets selected. So I can click allow. Same with components. Components are used to make electronic stuff, basically. Huh. Never started with a helmet before. Steel slag chunks. Mark. Oh. I guess I'll mark those for hauling later. Oh, the flak. Okay, you start off with a lot more random gear. Then flak pan. Yeah. She must be standing on something. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's standing on my rifle. Allow all the steel. Okay. Allow all the wood. There we go. Next we'll build a room, architecture, architect, structure, wall. Oh, it was flashing, so I kept thinking that was selected, wooden wall. Yeah, we make a house. Make a door. Then place 3 beds inside the room. Furniture, bed, wooden bed. 1, 2, 3. Build a torch lamp inside the room. Animal sleeping spot that just spots on the ground designated for sleeping. Yep. Now for fun we build a horseshoe pin. Just go with wood because steel's actually kind of important. This growing zone here. Now decide what plant. Set it to grow rice. Ooh, I should have made sure I had somebody with a high enough growing skill to make heal root. Okay, if I select bio. Oh, I can't do that. But since I can't go to bio, I don't know which one's better at shooting and which one's better at melee. I'm pretty sure she was just bad at shooting at melee. So I'm going to go ahead and tell him equip the revolver. She can equip the rifle. She can equip the knife. So I've told them to do that. Maybe they actually have to do it. Okay. Build a fueled stove inside the room. Need to be told what to cook, blah blah blah. It's like cook simple meal. Oh, I have to wait for the stove to be built. Duh. Okay, so he's planting. Prioritize fueled stove. Now I forgot to change the game name. Let's do that now. Alright. So the stove should be built fairly soon. Well, depending on how fast she is at construction. I just chose someone randomly because I can't go into the bio and see who would be best at constructing. Now there's just a random timber wolf hanging around. Nobody cares. Yeah, it's like the story behind the game, like the background story, is interesting because like these are all worlds that had already been settled, but you know, like you get ruins everywhere and like compacted machinery and you know compacted steel because like steel's not natural. It's stuff that people left behind at some point. Add bill, simple meal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to mine some minerals, respawn some mineable steel near your base. Oh. Architect, orders, mine. Chop wood. The work tab. Try changing some settings. Call saws follow work parties, makes them do dumb things, setting a smart work regime is yeah. Yeah, basically like manual priorities. Okay, clear off that. It's like you always want firefighting to be number one. So they'll put out fires before they do anything else. Simple research bench goes there. It'll have work speed penalty outdoors, yeah, because I haven't built the whole thing yet. Research. Okay. Oh yeah, that's another thing that got screwed up when I tried to load my old save on my laptop. They changed a lot of this. So I had a bunch of things that I hadn't actually researched that were prerequisites for things I'd already researched, and it just made it impossible to do some things. It was pretty annoying. So I've got all these. Okay, already have air conditioning. Let's research battery. So that way hopefully I can, you know, yeah, it's like you didn't used to have to research batteries or solar panels, but I think you have to research solar panels now. Okay. Alright, so you see, like, as you build buildings and things, your home area expands around, you know, whatever you've done. But if you expand it manually, like, that can be the area, like, where you'll firefight, for example. Porch roof in front of the house. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. They'll cut down the tree. Select the sandbags designator. This this part is the same as the old tutorial, and it bugs the crap out of me because this weird sandbag fortification doesn't seem to actually do anything. Like, when enemies come, the angles are completely off. Let's see, growing 6, 1, 4. Okay. Alright, I definitely need people to be constructors. Let's see, you always want these to be really high priority. Just because you want people to go to bed if they get hurt rather than like going on any of their things. What is basic? Which is release prisoners, open containers. Okay. Handling animals doesn't really matter. I can deal with having one cook. Hunting. 3, 3, 3. Ugh. All my constructors are bad. Good. Yeah, that's, I mean, I'm not gonna do this for much time. Like this group for a long time. Construction botched. Yeah, it wastes some of the materials. So if you're building something complicated, it can really be a big piss off. I'm just gonna have them all prioritize the sandbags, I think. Just to get the raid over with. Show you how combat works. Then I'll be done for now, I think. So I'll start up an actual colony a little bit later. Or tomorrow, probably. Did I tell you could cloud watch? I save your lives and you go for cloud watching instead of... I gotta remember to speed up time because I usually just play on 1 speed. Dude needs to stop botching his construction. Yeah, some resources have been wasted. I tell you could go to sleep. Sometimes I do wish there was a skip X hours button instead of just this. Because even at triple speed, it takes a little bit of time to get through the night when everyone's asleep. Alright, so I need to cut more wood for the... There we go. What a useless pile of crap. That's 2 botched attempts. Okay. I've now sent a raider to attack your colony. Pause the game by hitting space, read the red letter. Like important messages do this. Basically. Draft your colonist by selecting the pending draft. Right click to position inside the sandbag square. Touching the sandbags on pause. You can hit jump to location. It shows you, okay, he's got a club. He's a survivor. He's not going to give up. He's a survivor or something, something. I don't actually know the song. So I'm gonna... She'll be next to the entrance. The other two will be in the corners. And it kind of disables the faster speeds most of the time when, like, raids are happening. Yeah, now they can start taking shots. They're pretty bad at shooting. Thankfully, once he gets hit, he's slowed down. Now, undraft all of them. This will let them return to their own schedules. Still tons more to learn, including prisoners, hunting, trade. Yeah, basically, see how it says pain, shock. Okay, choose a storyteller. Okay, I'm just selecting one to get through the tutorial. Yeah, because basically, you can see it keeps track of, like, the pain they're in. He's got poor consciousness because of the shock. Can't move or, manipulate stuff. Hearing, breathing, blood flow, yeah. Because, like, you can get heart injuries and stuff. Kidneys. But yeah, it's got shot a lot in the right, interestingly enough. But yeah, now he'll die in 7 hours if I don't do anything. Like if I just leave him there. And the weird thing is, like, if I let him die, he will just, like, yeah, if I let him die, and then I take his clothes, I get a debuff because I'm wearing a dead man's clothes. But if I strip him, and then he dies, it's not. But yeah, I'm just going to finish him off. Order queuing. Oh, that's new. Awesome. You can tell them to do multiple things at a time instead of having to click prioritize every time. Yeah. So now I just raise her melee skill. I might have tried to capture him and have him join my colony. Bruise from a knife. That's interesting. Okay. What was that debuff? Witness death with bloodlust. Oh, that's a buff, not a debuff. Okay. Okay, so she's got... Oh, wow. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't actually read that. Oh, she's an evangelist. That's funny. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, and their needs, like, this is the mood. This is how hungry they are, how rested they are, whether they've had enough time to just hang out. The beauty of their environment changes their, like, see where it says unsightly environment? That's the beauty modifier here. Comfort, comfortable furniture, basically. Sitting in a chair while working, other times. It's outdoor. Yeah, like, slept outside because these walls weren't finished, so it was still technically outside. Yeah, you get this buff at the start, because you haven't had any of your crap. She gets a buff for killing someone. Hey, without table. Yeah, we don't have a table yet. It's left in the cold. Yeah. Outside, unsightly environment. But yeah. Well, thanks for joining in for the tutorial. Tomorrow I will start an actual colony. I don't really have time to get into that quite yet. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you would. And I will see you guys next time.